Crispy, juicy, fresh.
They're really sour.
An apple with cheese is a nice counterpoint.
You got a bow and arrow?
It's kind of like hands-on.
I like these cooking classes. It's very fun.
Cooking matters to me because I gotta eat.
It matters what you put into your body. That's why cooking matters.
In this video, we're going to be talking about how to organize the tasks within each class. These classes should involve a great deal of participation. You should be able to have a task for everyone. You want to make sure that people are able to be involved throughout the whole time.
Come in. Chef Ryan is going to tell us what we're making and what order we're going to make them in today, and then we're going to split up into two groups.
The two things we have to get going that take the longest, so we're going to start those first, are our dessert pizza, which we're going to put apples and bananas on with cinnamon and sugar. And the other thing is oatmeal raisin cookies. So we want to get those all baked. And we're also going to have vegetables and dip. We're going to make a dip called hummus.
At the beginning of each class, you want to explain the recipes clearly. You want to explain the tasks and the order in which to do things. That way the participants know how the class will flow.
So I think what we'll do is break the table into two sections. We're going to have the ladies on this end of the room work on combining our wet ingredients, and you folks down here will work on combining our dry ingredients. And once we get those all measured out and in their respective bowls, we'll put them together, give them a quick stir, and we'll get them in the muffin pans and we'll get them in the oven.
I'm going to move down in this direction. I'm going to let you do one, and I'm going to let you do the other. There we go.
That's good. Do you want to let someone else have a turn? I'll pass it along. Demo time is very important. So for those of you cutting the mango and the cucumber, I'll show you how we're going to cut them today. Anytime you have a round object, you want to make sure you cut a flat side of it, so that way it doesn't roll around on your cutting board, and it's much safer. And you also want to put your hand into a claw shape, so if your knife does hit your finger, it hits the nail and not the finger. And for those of you cutting the mangoes and the cucumbers, we're going to cut them to about this size. That way it's nice and small, and in the salsa you can get a little bit of everything in each bite. And I'll hand these mangoes to you guys. Are you familiar with mangoes and the pit?
Yes.
Excellent. So who would like to grade?
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll give you these.
Thank you.
And you can have the zucchini. All right, so let's get started.
So while these folks are concentrating on our wet ingredients, I'll get our team down here working on measuring out our dry ingredients. What you want to do when you measure out ingredients like this is you want to mix it up a little bit first, because what happens is as flour sits in a bag over time, it sort of gets compact, it gets heavy on the bottom. And so you want to sort of fluff it up, pull out your measure, and then level it off with something flat, like the back of a knife. So while holding it over here, level it off, and you've got a nice level quarter cup measure.
It's important to show people how you want things done, how you want flour measured, how you'd like those peppers cut. That way, there's no ambiguity. Everyone knows what they should be doing.
So just a very, very quick demonstration of the mango before a couple of you guys go over there and cut it. We're just gonna take this slice of the mango that I already cut off, and you wanna cut through just deep enough to like get to the skin, but not through the mango. See, I didn't cut it through the other side. And then do the same the other way around. And by the time you're completely done, this is really cool, you can invert it, and you've got perfect little mango chunks. So all the onions are gonna go in here. So this is great. Can you like flip it over? It might be
With each recipe, there's several tasks that can be distributed. You want to make sure that people are able to be involved throughout the whole time.
Perfect, thank you.
Sorry. If you're teaching and have people broken up into groups and come across an important teaching point or an important skill in a recipe, you should stop what they're doing, bring them together, show them that point, and then allow them to go back to what they were doing. If everyone can stop for just 1 minute. Ella, I'm gonna give you this peeler. It's a much safer way to peel the mango. Rather than cutting towards you, where you could cut yourself, it might be easier if you use a peeler to peel that mango.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Much safer. The chef needs to remain in control to assure safety and great tasting food.